What's up, guys? So today actually I need to fix my bite suit cuff for the left bicep. It's pretty torn up. So as you can see right here, the cuff has actually become unstitched. I have to cut this off and then sew it back on, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. All right, so we got the cuff off. For the people who don't know much about decoying or bite suits or even these cuffs type of a thing, a lot of people ask me, why do we wear them? So I wear them for additional protection for my suit, meaning you see right here in the bottom of this cuff, I'm gonna show you, there's like a hole through it. That would be my suit. So basically what it does is it prolongs the life of the suit in frequently bit areas. I get bit in the left bicep and tricep pretty frequently. I also wear the cuffs on my legs too, because I do work a lot of leg dogs. It just prolongs the life of the suit. So having these on saves you money because you don't have to buy a suit every so often. For me, if I didn't wear cuffs on my suits, I'd be buying a suit about once a month. So this helps me kind of prolong the life of my suits. So this one's a little beat up, but we're gonna sew it on now because having something on there is better than nothing until I get a new one. So yeah, let's get this thing on. All right, before we get to sewing here, I'm gonna show you the tools that we use, or tool that I use. This is a speedy stitcher. I'll put the link in the description here. You can get on Amazon, super fast, super cheap. Also, we use this wax thread. I believe it's predominantly used for leather. I'm using pinks because it matches the jacket. But yeah, let's get it started and thread it up. Now it's time to put the thread through the speedy stitcher. There's a groove here with a little outlet that I've already put the thread through. There's also another groove on the needle. You're gonna wanna follow it up to the little hole there. And you're gonna push this through here right now. So if you have fat caveman fingers like myself, be patient because it can be a little bit of a pain in the butt to get it through the needle. Boom, there we go. So some people will tell you to pop this out and put the thread in there for storage. I like to keep it on the spool so I can kind of have access to more thread as I need it. But I'm going to pull this through so I can kind of maybe get it all done in one shot. Cool, so I pulled it through. It's all lined up with the grooves and everything, or as good as it can be right now. And now let's get to stitching. I almost jumped ahead of myself here, so I wanted to show you guys what the bicep or the suit looks like, the suit sleeve looks like before we put the cuff back on. So I showed you that hole earlier. That would be right about here in this one. It's obviously very worn down, but no hole, so we're safe there. So I'm gonna clean up, kind of get some of this stitching or these like loose threads cut off here, and then we'll get to sewing. All right, so we slipped the cuff back on. I placed it a little bit differently. I put that little hole a little bit higher up here so it's not gonna get chomped on down there, so it gets a little more longevity out of this cuff. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you how we stitch this thing up. So now we're going to actually start threading here, or sewing. So I punch through with the speedy stitcher. I pull the string that's not attached to the actual spool all the way through, and then we start to get it on there. So I move it about, let's say, 1/4 of an inch, and then I puncture again through. Once I puncture it through, I use this little screwdriver that comes with the speedy stitcher to kind of have a little gap in the string on the speedy stitcher, and I put my excess string through it, and it creates a little square that you'll see as I show you. And I keep doing this over and over and over again. I mentioned this before, but I'll put another video in here where it has a little more close-up on it. So you do this continuously over and over until you basically complete it. So I'll give you an example of that right now. All right, so here are a few stitches I made right now. Basically what happens is you pull the thread through, as you saw in the video, you pull the excess out to the side, and then you start going through loop by loop. Josh Kirby actually has a pretty cool video on this too. I'll put that in my descriptions, but let me get to finishing this. All right, so that was the example. We're gonna continue to work on this. I kind of just want to show you guys how I'm doing it. You can see me pull the loop through, get the thread through, move the speedy stitcher out a little further again, and I kind of just repeat this process over and over and over again. It's can be pretty fun. Just don't stab yourself. All right, so we're just over the shoulder here on the cuff. I'm gonna go ahead and soundtrack provided by Bibbs over there. Ivy's helping me with the some of the video right now. So we're gonna put it through. This is the part I wanted to highlight for you guys. So see, there's an excess, or there's a little loop that comes out of the stitcher, right? Right there. Let me show you right here. So you can kind of see this little loop right there. Pull back in. All right. So now what you do with the other thread that's on the other side of it, this is why I use a lot of thread here. Pull that through, pull the speed stitcher out, and boom. So yeah, that's just kind of as we go, and I'll show you more as we get more of this cuff done. All right, so we're just about halfway through here. Just want to give you guys a quick update on it before I show you the finished version when we're done. All right, so it is complete. Everything is stitched up. Now I just gotta cut off this excess here and then burn the edges. I tied this knot there so it all stays there. So I'll burn the edges off there, burn some of this. But yeah, guys, this is how I fix my cuffs. Typically this would be a new one, but I don't have a new one right now. I will put in the description where to get the Speedy Stitcher, obviously the threads with that, where to get the cuff, and also the link to a really good video by Josh Kirby, and he has a little more of a close-up view of how he does his threading. But yeah, guys, hope you liked it. Also, guys, in case you heard a little bit of whining in the background, it's this old lady always bugging for food even though you've already eaten bibs. Soundtrack provided by Bibs.